Yo, YouTube was happening. It is your boy Frank Nitty. Checking in with another video. We back once again. With another video. With another mother. You already know what's going on. You already know. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna I'm not gonna comment on none of the comments I've been getting. I'm not even gonna reply to it. No, none of that. But man, this shit is so pitiful, man. I never seen it coming to this. Never seen it coming to this. I've been off the road since what? Wednesday, Thursday? No. When I got off the road. I've been pulling like small loads, just small loads, you know what I'm saying, here and there. You know, trying to make it shake. But man, to me personally, I just feel like we're gonna jump straight into it. USA priorities right now, like their administration, their priorities is all over the place. Their priorities all over the place. They all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I done sent my bread in, did what I had to do. You know, I got some other stuff, you know, to take care of. But it's the exit time, you know, like I've been saying over and over. You got to do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to this trucking, you got to do what's best for you and your family. You got to be with a company that fits your lifestyle, that, you know what I'm saying, that you comfortable with, you know. So at this point, I don't think it's too many drivers that's comfortable or that's, you know, agreeing to what's going on right now. If your drivers complain 24/7 about your rates, and the first thing that they go to is the hours of service violations, when the rates drop, like even though the hours of service has been a problem, they so-called say, soon as the rates drop and more drivers start complaining, then they want to jump over to the hours of service. So they go in posting hours of service violations and this, that, and the third. I feel like if drivers feel like the load just to be put there or whatever like that, when you got shitty work, you gonna put in a shitty work ethic. You don't get shitty work and then expect somebody to give their whole 110%. That's just not how it go. And some of these drivers that they keep saying with all these, you know, different accusations that they going, you know, violating their hours of service, they might be, you know, but I'm pretty sure as long as a lot of these drivers been driving, they have legitimate reasons. And the first thing that safety or a fleet manager can say is, what could you have done to prevent it? Okay, what could you have done to prevent it? You can, you know, pre-plan better, you know, or whatever like that for your day. But at the same time, it don't always work like that. You could pre-plan your day, but with somebody, when dealing with, you know, people that take hours to respond, you try to get a pickup number, or you late for a load because you can't get a pickup number. And then you already about to run out of time. So now you got to get to the next truck stop. Then the truck stop might be packed, this and that, whatever like that. Then they still want to blame the driver. But that is only when it's their convenience. Now let it be your convenience. What if a driver give the statement, or you know what? I got 2 hours left on my clock. Since y'all ain't got the pickup number, or this not ready, that's not ready, I'm going to a truck stop to shut down so I can have parking and I don't violate my clock. Then that's when a company jump in like, oh, you can't leave, you can't do this, it's gonna be service failure. This now it's on the driver. Just because they don't want to violate their clock, and they making it a convenience for themselves. When it's convenience for you, they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They not on your side with it. But when it's convenience for them, or Oh yeah, I know you run out of time and blah, blah, blah. Just try to get to the closest truck stop. I know you ain't got no hours, but we'll talk about it in the morning. And okay, so when it's a convenience to a company, it's cool to violate, and then you still penalize the driver for violating. I don't see that that's how it's supposed to go. I really don't see that that's how it's supposed to go. If I violate and I get pulled over by D.O.T, I'm the one making that payment. I'm the one being fined. That's going on my report, not y'all report. So whenever I'm in a position to where I only got a couple hours left, hey man, I'm about to go shut it down. I can't make this pickup. We ain't got no numbers. They take it too long to even load me. I'm about to leave, and I don't care. Take the load off me. Simple as that. Go ahead and take the load off. Like, I'm not about to sit around, and then you still turn around and penalize the drivers just because they listened to what y'all was saying and had an agreement. That's not cool at all. It's not. So for drivers, if you feel like you about to run out of time or anything like that, that is your CDL. You should not let nobody tell you how to run your CDL. You went to school for that. You put the training in. You did the OTR time. You done been on to, it's drivers that, 5+ years. Even going to get a CDL and getting on and this and that, no tickets, no this, no that. You not about to tell me what to do. That's number one. I don't care about no load. If I get to a load and that load ain't ready, take me off of it. If I book the load that's a preloaded trailer and I get there and that load not ready, take me off of it. I'm not sitting 4 or 5 hours waiting to be fit in somewhere and wait for other trucks to get loaded. And then I got to go in. Now my time messed up. And then I got to turn my day shift into a night shift. And I ain't even comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I probably got to go through some mountains or something. Not doing it. Not doing it. And I don't know why some drivers just like, oh, well, bro, what if they fire you? That's wrong for termination. What do you mean? You tried to force me to drive over my clock? Wrong for termination off the rip. What about that workers' comp though? Okay then. Some of these drivers, and I done heard them, I don't care about hours of service when it come down to some of this stuff, which I know some drivers is not right. But they have reasonable, it makes sense to why they doing what they doing. So one driver said, bro, I knew I was about to go with my 14, but I was an hour away from the drop, and that was the only load I had on me for the week. So I had to drop it by 12 midnight. When you getting 2 or 3 loads, he sent it to me. You getting 2 or 3 loads canceled off of you, destroying your week. And then you get this one load that finally pulled through, just so that you can put some on the books for the week. Hey man, at your convenience. When it's their convenience, then ain't nobody got nothing to say. But when it's a driver convenience, then everybody got something to say. You got your own opinion. When it comes down to the load board, man, come on. Like, that load board right now look like they got a couple of hot spots or whatever like that. That's cool. But the freight ain't consistent. Come down to the Georgia area, this is a major hub. You get down here, why we ain't got no freight coming out of here? What happened to all our Kimberly-Clark loads? The Fairburn preloaded trailers? We got the little Browsington going up to Groveport, Ohio. That ain't nothing but $1,000. You're not making no money coming out of here. Well, this is a major hub. So how don't you make money coming out of Atlanta? How are we seeing loads paying $300 to $400? That's before your 65%. So you take 65% of $400 and tell me how you feel. Instead of them having the loads on the board, well, we got to take out our own 65. Just put our 65% up there and just look at the board and tell me how you feel about it. Then that's when they recognize, like, oh yeah, this board, like, it ain't no money to no driver. And once again, like, drivers keep bringing up, competing with other company drivers. Yeah, you are, because they got company drivers. They're using the same load board. So you got to transition to get somewhere where they ain't got no load board. Where they ain't got company drivers. Simple as it. All right. Another thing is, When you are with a company and you are stressed to the point where trucking is your passion, and then you get to a company and this shit make you never want to drive a truck again, it's probably time for you to go. If you stress about where your next load gonna come from, it's time to go. That's like struggling in the street. It's like where your next meal gonna come from. So you gotta hustle up every nickel and dime just to make the next meal. This is not how truck is supposed to be. You got people that make comments like this, and it's just like, I understood dude 110% when he said it. Because we are some of the top most essential workers that's wrong here, that's pushing, that's making this shit rotate. And they still take it and they like, you know what? We don't care. We still gonna pay you bottom dollar. You gonna keep running these loads. Even if the rates is low, we got the company drivers picking these up. Then you got some dudes that don't mind doing 8-9 loads a week. I'm not doing that. How are you pulling 4 loads a week, only grossing $4,000? 4 loads a week, grossing $38,000. That is not how it's supposed to go. You got companies like ATS that are 65%, didn't even leave the Southeast region, and you taking, 4 or 5 loads and taking home $4,000 or $5,000. And my thing, that's after your cut. So if you grossing $4,000 over here, you probably take home $700-800, if that, the way the fuel looking. They don't want to give no more fuel. It's like, what do y'all expect y'all drivers to do? If that's the case, take the ISC program, make it equivalent to the power only, pay us same day or next day, the way you do them, so we don't have to wait on that settlement. We don't have to wait on that payment, this, that, and the third, or the other drivers that's still here that make comments like this. It's like when you keep seeing it back to back, and then some of these dudes that I see comments from, or they text me, it's like, hey, bro, I can't really tell you too much. I can't tell you too much. I don't know every answer. The thing is, USA is doing what's best for them. And they think it's working on this end. It's not. When you got more unsatisfied ICs, when you got people from the 85% side, the power only saying, bro, this is trash. When you got people with their own trucks, taking their trucks over to different companies, they don't lease their truck on over here, and they're like, y'all ain't even paying. I'm gone. But they can go to somebody else and then look at the debt board or whatever other board, find a USA load that's paying just the prices through the damn roof. So, I just feel when it get to some different little parts, it's like, I think these companies really don't be giving a damn about their drivers. They don't be caring about their drivers. And I done peeped it. I done came off the little high horse. I done peeped everything. I done looked through. I done observed, did everything I had to do. And my thing is, like I say, do what's best for you. That next move got to be better than the last move. When I started doing these videos, the whole thing was about elevation. Elevation, getting to the next level, going to the top, making better moves, better decisions. And the thing is, when shit start to crash and hit the fan, you got to move. You got to move. Don't move off of emotions. Come up with a plan. Then you move. It might take you a little minute, but move on your own terms. Don't move when somebody else move. And the reason why I say that, because I heard somebody say, bro, whatever company you go to next, I'm going. The thing is this, you might not even qualify. You got to have a certain amount of experience. You got to do this. Don't follow people just because you think they making it, you going to make it. Everything that worked for that person might not work for you. You might want to be home every weekend. That person might not. You know what I'm saying? That $5,000 take home might be something to him. It might not be none of you. It varies. So if you want to part 2 of this video, please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'm about to take my ass in the house. And I'll catch up with y'all on the next one.